Hey buddy, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. If not, hopefully I could cheer you up or at least distract you. Alright, so I want to talk about this little piece right here. Some of you might say, "Do you call that a little piece?" No, not really. I don't know where this comes from in my imagination, but I could do it. I found there's really four engines, not whatever it was. Well, I don't know what it was. I mean, I know what it is now. Three intakes in the back. I mean, the front. Three intakes in the front, and just a phenomenally what I call um start engine, because it's almost star-like. You know, it's got these features like this side of the star, tip of the star, and that side of the star. Everything else is not like a star. But why four engines? Because you could stick your finger in one and two, and Mamma mia, three and four. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, no other reason I can think of. So that's my It looks great. It's just an amazing looking piece from the back. Start engine I call it. And it's just a weird shape in general. And well, I gotta bring you something from this to the table to what I want to talk to next. Is that this is a very special flying bird to me. I don't want to call it a bird, which is dumb. It's a ship, obviously. Now you see all the wings, instead of facing up to fly, they're facing downwards. So somehow the air is being funneled. You know, it's like an iron through the sky, just flat only on air. So some strange wings. Then you got some winglets in the back to make it look real cool. The tiny little winglets in the back to make it look real cool, and it still flies. And I had to do an adjustment here, counterweight for the two whatever engines extra that it has. I had to counter because I didn't want to rip it apart, because these are taped down, these two. So I taped them one more down, and it's flying okay already. It's already going pretty straight, but it's flying like a solid cargo ship because of all the weight it has, and it's got all the drag that it needs. But instead of a real intake, what these are now is really they're dragging a bit the whole ship a lot more. Actually, they're dragging the ship a lot more. See if I can settle this in. Hope I got it. That's good enough. Let it come in on an angle like that. Now, take from this what I'm going to show you next for the tail of the eagle, baby eagle, okay? So these wings, they're going down. Somehow that air, it flies. It's like a hovercraft almost, because this flying style, it's not lift from folding them up, it's from folding them down somehow. I don't think it's lifting. I kind of think it's more like gliding, you know. Anyway, so here's what I'm talking about. I think might be happening just to this part of the baby eagle. Let me show you the baby eagle first. I love this thing. It's got a gorgeous shape. I worked really hard on this mine. Okay, I believe God gave it to me though. I can say that. All right. This is my baby, one of my babies. I have a gigantic one. I got a medium one, which is not so medium. It's more like closer to this, which is like 3 or 4 times this, but or like 3 times this, I would say safely. And this is my baby one. That's my baby eagle. I love the shape around the tail and everything, and it fans out all the lines. We'll talk about all the lines, I hope, if I can remember. And what I'm talking about now is, you see how this is upside down like this would be? Do you see the similarity of what I'm talking about now? You see how that's like, these are the wings that are going down. Right now, of course, they're facing up because it's upside down, like this ship. The wings are facing up now, but it's upside down. So this is so much like that, at least as far like a shark tooth edge. This one here, the wings are going down, not in our direction. Now it's going down. Okay, now it's going down. Okay, they're going down. So if I flip this, they're going up now, but they're gonna be going down in the same kind of shark tooth looking thing. I don't know if it's flying perfectly that way, like with the hover. It might have partial hover, but it's blocking a little bit. Be nice to get a nice metal tube in here that'll let the air roll around, or get some separation between this and finish the crease all the way up. But I still think it's funneling some air as a hover part of this uh sail plane. Now the sail part I spoke already about, which is this edge here. It's just basically a crease as to make it go up. This is the opposite of down, right? Alright, that makes it go up, it gives it a lift. So I don't think those are lifting, I think those are kind of hovering. And I kind of noticed, because you got to give it a downward path, and in reality those are not real intakes. It might be air rolling in and out the top of it, of each one of them, those spikes, or it's around the spikes. But it doesn't mean it's going nice and smooth. There's still a lot of drag. So it's not maximum drag, that hovercraft, with a ton of weight in it. So it's capable of going, it's just capable of a lot of weight, even in drag mode, full drag mode, which is in the paper form. That's really supposed to be intakes in imaginary mode, right? So that all the jets can just get fueled with more air and fuel and things like that. Anyway, so coming back to this, the next thing I want to talk about, oh here, let me show the edge, so you know what I'm talking about, you know. See how they fold it up? It's the opposite of those. Those are down. These two on the edges here, here and here, are just like that over there. They're down, doing the same pretty much thing, like a shark tooth type of shape almost. Not that one so much. This is more of a pure. Look at it, even down there, it's almost like some kind of ship. So vaguely. Anyway, so the rest is, like I told you, like a fan-shaped design, literally. And it's because we start with a triangle, and in the triangle, let's say the corners are like this. We want to find the middle of the triangle, and the corners, crease the corners all together, then between the corners all together in different directions, until we got enough creases that we could shift under certain things. And that's why it shows up in that pattern. Oh, very perfect, pretty much fan perfect. Well, I'm not that perfect, okay, but you know, you get my drift. That's definitely a fan pattern for this gorgeous winged bird. And the next thing I want to try is to see if this can handle the bread wiring without the that you get in the trash bags and stuff, cheap trash bag stuff for, like, say, kitchen bags. And all these lines from the inside and the edges of these wings here, the edges of these wings, I don't think I'm gonna do anything about the back edge ever for anything, ever for any ship. But anything after that, all these lines, I want to fill it in with that trash bag twist tie that they use for bread. You know, twist ties for bread. It's already twisted, so you can't use it. So you get it from your trash bags. You can still use the trash bags and tie them up on their own without twisties. So all these lines, including the edge, like I said, the edge here and here, very edge. All those lines get filled in, and the bottom lines of anything do not. Not even what feeds into down there. Well, there's a tucking I was talking about. The shifting and tucking to find out different birds of a triangle, okay? And I have a bunch of birds, and they don't look like birds, they look like ships now, or kites and stuff. This is the only one that looks like a real, true eagle, beautiful bird. Baby eagle. This is baby eagle. And I gave it the contour. Now I want to keep the contour. See the contour? There's a dip here, straight up dip. See, like if this was made out of some kind of plates, each piece. That's another thing I wish I could do, but it won't fly anymore. That's too much weight. Some kind of plates and stuff. I would love to do that. So here's a plate here that separates the tail, gives a shape on this side. And here's the other plate, right? Where is it? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Right here. This is the other plate right here. It's because the colors are alternating according to the light, okay? The light's over there, so this looks dark, this piece, and it's gonna be the opposite on this side, so it's gonna look light. And that's the piece. And all it's doing is giving it a good shape. And I'll show you what I mean. That shape. That's the tail. Okay? Anyway, that's what I want to talk about. And me and my friends were just having fun with this, just to have fun in an apartment. Perfect apartment toy. The front has no nothing to really hurt you too much. Just a piece of tape because it was starting to tear, because that's the intersection for all the folds. This is the actual center of the triangle, and all the folds that come from the middle and go all the way around from the middle to the edges and to the sides of every part of the triangle, depending how many times you fold it. Okay, this is a beautiful, gorgeous piece. I call it my own, but I say God gave it to me. I don't play around with that. I wouldn't have anything without Him. Okay, so these things came to me later on in life when I was having the hardest of times. Really bad, really bad. So I'm really grateful for all the art stuff God gave me exactly around those times, and just breadcrumbs ever since, meaning blessings ever since, piece by piece, learning and not really knowing what I'm doing. And here I have a bird. 2 years, I give you 2 years and God's blessings, and maybe around 2 years your hands seem to go off by themselves. Your mind goes off by itself, because using the left brain and using the right brain, you understand? And when you involve the hands, the left and the right hand, to work together to do something like this, the brain and the body are so much more active and involved and communicating more openly, almost like opening up your scientific, mathematical, and of course that's the reasoning side, and of course your creative, which is the other brain side. I don't know which one's which, the left or the right. And they're working together in harmony with the body, and it's just nothing but a chi fest, I think, in China for your mind. I think in this case, I think your mind gets really stronger, and when your mind is stronger, your body's stronger. When your body's stronger and your mind is stronger, that's what happens, and you get really strong at certain things. My fingers are pretty tough. Okay, I thought I was gonna lose them along the way. Look at me. I've been walking for 4 years all day. And I don't really sit down that much. The 4th year, my legs were solid. I don't get no what do you call that? Soreness. I know, not so swollenness. Some soreness, of course. I'm actually suffering a little bit from that on one of my toes or two. Not too bad though. But everything else, all in all, I'm very happy because I don't get that swelling anymore on my ankles or anywhere no more. But anyway, thank you guys. I just want to tell you that it's about the mind being strong as well as the body, and they definitely work together. Let's flip this baby over again, show off the colors and stuff. Let's see how that looks like this. Okay, hope you're enjoying the music. I created it myself. It's just arpeggio stuff, just a few notes. Look at how beautiful that freaking looks. Take care, guys. I want to say thank you very much. You guys are the best. I love you all. Blessings to all. And if not, then I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, I hope all goes well. Take care. Bye bye. Please, if you like this, please like, subscribe. If you feel like it, if you're feeling me, take care.